So in this video we are going to be running through the seed sounds or the Bija Mantras for the chakras, and these sounds are part of Nada Yoga, which is the yoga of sound, and what they help to do is actually to tonify and clear the psychic energy pathways in the body, which are known as nadis, hence the name Nada Yoga. So the chakras are part of the nadi system. They're like the major centres, or the major kind of, I was going to say spaghetti junctions or roundabouts within the circuitry system of the energy, subtle energy body. And so we have the root chakra, which connects us to the earth, which is called MOOLADHARA. Then we come up to the sacral centre, and that connects us to earth, by the way, the MOOLADHARA. Then we come up to the sacral centre, which connects to water, the element of water, and the womb space, intuitive feelings, the divine feminine, the lunar cycles, the water in our body as well. And that is called SWADHISTHANA. And then we come up to the solar plexus, which is the element of fire. So it relates to our digestive fire, our fire within our belly. If we get passionate about something and action, we want to take action. And also our connection with our self-esteem, how we are in our community, whether that feels balanced or imbalanced, and how we digest emotion as well. And this chakra is called the MANIPURA. Then we come up to the heart, or ANAHATA, the unstruck sound. And so the heart chakra is our spiritual heart. It's our centre of love, deep compassion, deep nurture, and just joy and creativity and expression, and also our own wisdom as well. We know something in our heart when it feels right. There's no denying when your heart, you can feel something well in your heart. Or if you feel sad in your heart as well, that can be something that needs nurture, needs some space and needs to be held. So that is the ANAHATA chakra. Then we come up to the throat chakra, which is called VISHUDDI chakra. And the VISHUDDI chakra relates to space. The heart chakra relates to air and the breath as well. So the exchange of breath is to do with opening the heart chakra as well. So the VISHUDDI chakra relates to a sense of space. So spaciousness within ourselves, spaciousness around ourselves, and also the space that we project sound into, so the voice. And this is, how we manifest things, first by speaking the word or saying the word or making the sound. And so this is one of they say it's one of the quickest paths to yoga is Nada Yoga, because we're bringing the sound directly, the cosmic sound, so these sounds are like little cosmic codes that unlock energy within our body and within our being. So the quickest way to do that is to bring sound into the manifest. So it's like we're plucking something from the unknown, from the mystery, if you like, and bringing it into our human life, into our human beingness. And so when we sound the sound for the throat chakra, we're also helping to free up that space, because sometimes we can feel like, oh, I've eaten my words, or I've better be quiet now, and all of these things where it may be a conditioned thing that we've learned to be when we were little, either a little be quiet in class, or be a good girl or a good boy or whatever, and sometimes that expression gets suppressed, so we can feel a little restricted around the throat centre. Sometimes we can get sore throat, or something that makes us feel slightly restricted or constricted around the throat. And then we come up into the third eye chakra, AJNA chakra. And the third eye is our gateway to the inner universe, if you like, the the yogic element that relates to that is light. So it's your inner light in a way. And what they say, when the third eye opens, you start to experience a light at this point between the eyebrows. And it's said that it can be like a golden yellow, like a flame kind of golden yellow, with some kind of neon-y blue, kind of indigo, and a purpley colour kind of ringed around it. And I mean, it doesn't have to be that. We can experience all kinds of things in our third eye. We can experience visionary states in the third eye, so we can go beyond our normal logical part of our brain and access the imaginal realms. So the imagination, you know, and how that can actually lead us into our intuitive wisdom, so we can access the world of dreams and symbols and metaphor, if you like, which can help to guide us inwardly on our journey through life. And then, of course, we have the crown chakra, which is our connection to the all that is, the connection to the universe, to God, to the goddess, to whatever we want to call it, the light, the great mystery, great spirit. And this is known as the 1,000-petaled lotus. So this is where we have access to everything, the 10,000 things in Taoism, I think they call it. But also it's just this channeling. It's how we channel the light when we open this crown chakra to the possibility of being guided by a spiritual guide of some sort. It can be a representation of a spiritual guide, so it can be you know, an archetypal spiritual guide like Jesus or the Divine Mother Mary, or it could be Krishna or Buddha or whoever else, or it can just be this sense of guidance that we feel that we're receiving this light of truth through the top of the head, and imagining that we're like a hollow bone or a hollow vessel, and we're basically receiving that truth to enable us to live more in our truth in life, and be able to speak our truth, to feel our truth, to know our truth, and just really express our truth and ground it down as well by being on this earth. So when the nadis begin to awaken through sound, the pathways get cleared, if you like, this is when we become kind of more sensitive in our whole body. We become more embodied, because our senses are we have an inner sense, if you like, an intuition, which helps us navigate not only from our mind in life, but also from our sensual nature, so we can sense our surroundings, we can have a sixth sense about things, we can understand that maybe we receive a message in an indirect way about something that feels like a truth. So when the nadis awaken, it's almost like all these pathways, like the nervous system, but we have 72,000 of them. If you want a visualization, imagine that all these pathways of the nerves and all the pathways of the nadis are lighting up inside the body, and leading us to the layer of our existence, which is pure light. So we have a physical body, we can have an emotional body, all the emotions that move around our body. We can have a mental body, how our mind helps us navigate things. We can have a spiritual body where we have the pranic body, the subtle energy body. So the pranic body is how the prana, the life force, moves around the body. And when we're using sound, we're focusing that life force through the chakras. So now I'll begin with the sounds. The sounds are, for the root chakra, it's Lam. Then we come into the sacral center, which is Vam. Then we come into the solar plexus, which is Ram. Then we come into the heart, which is Yam. And then we come to the throat, which is Hum. And then we come to the third eye, which is Om. And then the crown chakra, we're going to just ground all of that down, which we say SOHUM, which means I am that. I am that, as in the great I am, the I am of the universe, of the all that is. So, Mooladhara is Lam, SWADHISTHANA is Ram, sorry, Vam. So it's Lam, Vam, Ram. Lam, Vam, Ram. I always think of it as lover, which is Lam, Vam, Ram. So those are the bottom chakras, which are your lover chakras. And of course you can love with the upper chakras as well. Then we go into Yam, the yes of life is in the heart. Hum is when you ha, 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 hum. And you ha, happy, hello, hi. And then the third eye is Om. Okay, so this leads us into the practice of yoga, meditation, etc. SOHUM. Okay, so let's do this together. So starting with the root chakra, Mooladhara. We sit with the spine straight and the shoulders relaxed. You can place the hands in Chin Mudra if you want to. Makes us more receptive, or we can have a different mudra. And we take our awareness to the base of the spine, just in front of the base of the spine, where the perineum is, which is the pelvic floor. And just in front of the base of the spine, we can see if we can feel into that space when we create the sound. So imagine that we're inviting the sound in from the universe, and we're just touching base, touching the earth with our awareness. And then we come up into the sacral center, Svadhisthana, the center of water, of sensuality, also of sexuality, and also of our intuitive wisdom, especially the feminine wisdom, the womb space. And the sound for that is VANG. And we can take a nice deep breath in between the soundings, breathing into the abdomen, into the belly, exhaling, softening through the abdomen. Then we move up into the solar plexus, Ram, 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 Ram. So, Ram. Then we move up into the heart chakra, ANAHATA. Yam. Sometimes I like to take my arms up into a Y shape to remind me to say yes to life and to be open to the light, and your palms face upwards. So I'll do that again. So inhale. Yam. And then we come into the throat chakra. And then moving up into the third eye, AJNA chakra. Placing your awareness on the point between the eyebrows. Now there is a seed sound for the crown chakra, but I'm not going to talk about it today because we don't want to activate too much around the crown chakra if we're not grounded. So this is a process that we gradually move into. So we go with the SOHAM, which is grounding us down. So SOHAM. So I'm going to do some cycles of these 7 chakras and the sounds. And if you want to, you can join in once you get the feel for it. And you can just go at your own pace as well. You can just go at your own pace anyway. Okay. So, starting with the root, MOOLADHARA. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om SOHAM 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 Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om SOHAM. And here we can continue with this cycle whenever we feel to. And it's good to do it in rounds of 8. 8 is a sacred number with mantra when we're using mantra. So anything through to 108, 144, don't worry about doing that straight away. But you can start off with 8 and then work up to 16 and then so on and so on if you want to. And the way you can count that is you can do Lam, Vam, Ram, Ya. Sorry, no, that's wrong. You're counting through here, aren't we? We're not counting at all. But when you've done a cycle, you can just touch your little finger. That's 1. Then your ring finger, 2. Middle finger, 3. And index finger is 4. And then you can go to the second bit on your little finger. Or you can come round. No, that's the second bit on your little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically you do 1 round, touch your little finger, another round, next finger, another round, next finger, and another round, next finger, etc., etc. Okay, so I hope this helps you in your practice of practicing the seed sounds and the Bija Mantras. So thank you for watching and namaste. Hari Om Tat Sat. Everything is exactly as it is. Namaste. Thank you.